This is a special edition of the Vance Community Program. We're here with two CMPD police officers. I'd like for you guys to introduce yourself.
My name is Officer Chris Kopp.
Hello, my name is Officer Ryan Botzenmayer.
What made you guys want to be police officers?
Well, my background is mainly military. I was in the Marine Corps for 8 years, and then as soon as I got out of the Marine Corps, I was kind of looking for a job that kind of has the same discipline structure as the military did, and law enforcement provided that to me.
Great.
Well, I started with CMPD back in high school. I attended one of the first high school academies that CMPD held. Also, I always liked community service, serving the community. I was involved in volunteer fire department when I was in high school and through college, and then in the National Guard. So when I graduated from UNC Charlotte, I decided, hey, CMPD law enforcement was what I wanted to do as a career.
What is the best part of your jobs?
The best part of being a police officer here is that every day is something different. This is a large city. We have over almost 2,000 officers here. There's so much to do that there's so many different units you can do. If you like computers, there's things within the department regarding computers, real-time crime center. We have a public information office. So there's so many wide jobs that are available. And also, you're your own boss. You go to roll call, you see your sergeant for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then off on the road you go patrolling as a patrol officer. And out there with the community, talking to people, helping people. It could be changing a tire or actually going to a call for service, something serious. So every day is a different day.
Thank you.
Same thing. No, it really kind of is. It's something new every day. When we have patrol officers, you never know what kind of calls you're going to get. And then with the opportunities, CMPD is great with, we got 1,800 officers, tons of different divisions. So if there's something that you like, something you specialize in, whether it be crime scene or, homicide investigations, community service, all that kind of stuff, there's a place for you at CMPD.
To the level that you're comfortable, what is the worst part of being a police officer?
Well, talking about you never know what you're going to get each day. Every day's new. We see some bad stuff. We see horrible traffic accidents. We see horrible, acts of violence on a daily basis. So,
Right.
when Officer Botzenmayer talks about, 1 minute you'll be changing a tire, next thing you'll be doing is canvassing, a homicide scene. So, we see some bad stuff some days that unfortunately, we have to take home.
Okay.
And Officer Kopp's exactly right, dealing with that stress. And also, I think being a police officer is something you do on duty and off duty. It's just something you just don't turn off. You're a police officer at home when you go out to eat. You're always in that mode, awareness. So that's something you have to keep in mind,
How do, sometimes police officers do not get the best press. It's kind of like being a teacher. It's hard to make the news unless you do something negative, and it seems like sometimes that the bad teachers and bad cops get a lot of the press. How do national events where police maybe don't get the best press, how does that affect procedures here in Charlotte?
I would say Charlotte, since we are a larger department, we have a lot of those policies and procedures already in place. We have what we call directives with CMPD, and so we already have those in place. They might get tweaked a little bit, but for the most part, we have stuff that covers everything. And we due to being a larger department, I'd say our technology that we use is pretty further than some other departments. So,
Great.
Well, I mean, if you think nationally, law enforcement, we all kind of consider ourselves brothers and sisters.
Right.
And unfortunately, you'll get the one bad apple that gives everybody a bad name. I mean, here in Charlotte, we have 1,800 officers. A bad apple or two may get by.
And that's more students than we have at this school, so that's a lot of people.
Yeah, and there are, but rest assured, our hiring, our recruitment, process that we have is very strenuous. I mean, we do psychological evaluations, polygraphs, background, all that stuff gets done to try to weed out, those bad apples. But, with as large a department as we are, I mean, and you think nationally, every single police officer that's out there, unfortunately, there are bad people that get through.
All right. Now, since you have the mic, I know you've been promoted to the CMPD Crime Prevention Officer. What does that mean? What does this promotion mean for you, Officer Kopp?
Well, I was the community coordinator here in the University City division, and pretty much my job was kind of to bridge CMPD with the community, whether it be schools, businesses, and neighborhoods. And now I'm the crime prevention officer for CMPD, and pretty much I'm doing the same job I was doing before, just on a much larger scale.
Okay.
I'm no longer focusing just on one school. Now I look at all the schools.
Good, great. And also, I'd like for you guys to talk about, while you're here, the programs that are available at the schools, especially at the high school level.
All right, I'm the youth program coordinator, so I'm over the youth programs for CMPD, and that's the high school academy. There's 2 high school academies that we do during the summer put on. And they're a week-long academy for high school students that are interested in law enforcement. We give them a glimpse of what we do on a day-to-day basis. We'll go over traffic stops, some law building searches, and team building activities to see, hey, is this a career that I would like to follow once I get done with high school and also go on to college? Do I want to major in criminal justice and continue learning? Also, we have the Explore program. The Explore program is a year-round program that is for students in between the 9th and after college. So you have to be 14 to 20 years old. And it's the same thing. We meet twice a month, the first and third Monday of each month for 2 hours, 7 until 9 p.m. at the academy. And it's a hands-on experience that they get to do, go through learning. We'll have classroom followed by some practical scenarios. A lot of hands-on. We have a trip to the Justice Academy in the summer. We just got back from a trip this weekend to Camp Grimes, where there was 8 different posts from around North Carolina that came together to compete. So, and then when you go off to college, we have the college internship available, and also the cadet program. What's good about the cadet program is that it's a job. You get $9 an hour, and we'll reimburse you for your books and your tuition at state rate. So if you go to UNC Charlotte, your school is covered for if you make a C or better. So.
Great. I'd like to thank both of you very much for being on the Vance Community Program. And the door's open. Come back and be with us anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you.